Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd, as well as my friends over at yarnspirations.com. This is called D-Link pooling. This is a name I came up with myself because I'm forcing my variegated yarns to pool together into pockets of pooling, just like you see, and it's intentional. So in this particular concept, the way that D-Link crochet works is that it is just gonna change the way that your variegateds look. So we always are looking at variegateds and we see that there's a long line of it, and sometimes it matches the next line up and sometimes it doesn't. So the reality is, if you do D-Link double crochet just like I'm about to show you, it keeps all your variegateds pooled together so that it creates this beautiful look that you see here within this blanket. So I'm using Bernat blanket yarn today. Let me show you the yarn that is existing, because you can do this with any variegated yarns as long as the colors are pretty simple. So it's not like a Caron cake or Bernat pop kind of idea of changing color. It's more shorter strands of color when you go to do this as far as your variegateds. So let me show you the ball, and then we're gonna come back and then I'm gonna show you how this is gonna work. So here's my deflated ball for the Bernat blanket brights, and you can see it's a beautiful color here. This color that you see is raspberry ribbon variegated, and you can see that it will transition from the whites to a soft pink, to a nicer a darker pink, and then just a little splotch of red, and then back to pink, and then lighter pink, and then back to white. So you can see that it does a really great look. So when you're looking at the ball like this, you're thinking, okay, is it really gonna work out on the project, or is it gonna look like it's not belonging to the project? So the D-Link double crochet keeps all of these colors together so that it pools and creates the effect that you saw. So I'm going to demonstrate on how this is done. This is called D-Link crochet. We also have another tutorial available on how to do the specific stitch as well. So I'm about to start the next color. What makes this work is when you throw in another color that's not related to the other two colors here. So you can see that the purple is really causing it to separate. The first time I went through this, I did a few rows. I didn't change my colors at all, and then this looks like typical just variegated. It's just like really not organized at all. So by putting a purple in between or another color, it creates almost like this comic strip look when you're going to do this, almost like a what's that called, plaid or a gingham. So to start this, I'm going to create a slip knot to begin, and we have another tutorial on how to do D-Link right from scratch. So you're just gonna go into your very first stitch, and you're going to attach your yarn with a slip stitch, and to start any rows for this particular stitch, you're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, and 3. So let me just zoom in a little closer because you need to see what's going on here. To do the D-Link, what you have to do is you have to work your way back through this chain and into the stitch that you just attach yourself into. So you're gonna come second chain from the hook and just only grab one strand. So just going into one strand only, and pull through and hold it. You're gonna go into the next one down that's in the same chain, going in and pull through and hold it. And now you got 3 loops on your hook. So now you have to go into the one that you just attached to, so to finish that stitch. So just going in and just leave your straggler down on top and then just pull through. So you have 4 loops on the hook. So you're just gonna pull through 2, you're gonna pull through 2 and 2. This looks like it's 2 stitches in this first one. It's not. One is the setup so that you can do your D-Link to go across. So you're going to notice that there's horizontal bars, there's 2 of them, and then there's 2 verticals. So there's a vertical here and here. Okay, so here and here. The 2 verticals is where you want to play. So you're just gonna insert your hook behind the first vertical and pull through. And I know this is hard to see, but we have another tutorial using a standard yarn that you can see this easier. And you're gonna come into the next vertical and you're gonna pull through. And then you go to the next stitch that's available to you. So just going in to the next stitch and pull through. So you're back to your 4 again. So you're yarning over, pulling through 2, 2, and 2. And so do you see that all the colors starting to stay together because you're going in the up and down motion for doing D-Link double crochet, what you have here. So let's continue again. So you're gonna come into the vertical, okay, that's in the same line, and then you advance to the next stitch down. And you're just gonna do this all the way across. So you see the color is now changing. So you can see the ones that are reaching over, you can really see it now. The vertical or the horizontals, you're just gonna ignore those. Come to the first vertical and vertical into the next stitch. So now the white's coming in only for a few seconds and then it's back to pink. So vertical, vertical, next stitch, and then back up 2, 2 and 2. So the pink just picked back up like the dark pink. So vertical, vertical, and next stitch. And you're thinking to yourself when you do this one here that it might actually look like it's improper, but once you, because this is such a fluffy yarn, it really balances out really wonderfully, and it probably will with any other yarns too, I would imagine. So coming into the next and then back up. So as I was telling you then, using in variegateds it would be a total of all of these going across, like these colors would be in this direction, but because you're working in an up and down motion like this, it causes them to pull in the vertical motion, creating the look that you see. So this would be how you do double crochet link, and using your variegateds you can pull your variegateds and control your variegateds to have a really cool look on your particular afghans. So that's it for now. Enjoy your day and have a good one. We'll see you again real soon.